The present pounds at us from every screen. With every push notification, the future fades away. How can we emerge from decades of violence and oppression if we can't imagine shared futures? What if we could start from the screen, but create screenshots from the future, on paper? What could people chat about in the future? What map layers could they use? What reviews could they write? What questions will they ask? We can map these screenshots to the future's cone as landmarks on our future's map. What futures are preferred? Could they happen? And how?
My biggest fear is this one.
Okay.
It's my uncle who's in Gaza. I'm in contact with him still, luckily. And my biggest fear is that I text him good morning and then no answer comes back.
Where would you place it between the would happen for sure to could never happen? If you're saying it could happen, it's hard.
Yeah. I don't want to say it will probably happen because I don't want to put my mind there, but I think this is the probably, maybe it's
so plausible.
Yes.
Rebecca Solnit wrote that hope locates itself in the premises that we don't know what will happen, and that in the spaciousness of uncertainty is room to act. We make room for action. This isn't optimism. It's practice.
So I put in, it was a great day. I visited Al-Quds, Jerusalem, and I prayed in Al-Aqsa Mosque, no checkpoints.
During our workshops, we see how unequal present realities shape what people can imagine. Palestinians living under occupation and oppression often imagine a day without checkpoints,
with basic rights finally guaranteed. Israeli participants often imagine a train to Beirut, peace and open borders with neighboring countries. The gap is huge, but our futures remain intertwined. The spaces between the screenshots, the gaps, the contradictions, the trade-offs may mark the paths forward.
It's about mapping futures, wayfinding, and taking the first step together. On MapFutures, our maps continue after the workshops end. Gen AI is used to translate, to archive, to cluster, to engage, not to generate images or to imagine for us. Predictive AI models bet on the patterns of the past repeating themselves. If we want different futures, we have to get better at imagining them.
Our methodology helps to break the siege mindset. It supports participants to reclaim agency and to build a shared future, grounded in shared values of justice, dignity, and power sharing.
The future does not exist. It's always futures, always plural. To create a map towards our co-liberation, we must first imagine it together.